All right, y'all. Story time. Y'all asked for it. Here it go. How Rolling with Melia got burned when she was small. Now, let me give y'all a little disclaimer. If y'all hear some breathing, heavy breathing, that's my dog in the background. Y'all should know that by now if y'all follow me. And also, I'm charging up my wheelchair because I was almost on E, y'all. Your girl got to charge up. Okay? Like y'all charge y'all Tesla, I got to charge that one. So, I'm going to give y'all everything that I was told, and I may be missing some things, so that's why I'm gonna call my aunt, my dad, and my mom on the phone to like get their point of view on what happened, right? So, like I said, in my parents' home, my aunt had a trailer that she parked in the yard and she lived in it. I was really close to my auntie, so everywhere my aunt went, I was right there with her. So, quite naturally, I was always in her trailer. So, I thought for the longest that I was burned by a vaporizer, but I just found out literally 2 days ago that it wasn't. So here's the story, right? My aunt was cleaning up. She had some vegetables in a crock pot cooking on the table. And if y'all ever been in a trailer, a FEMA trailer, y'all know how small those trailers are, right? So basically, the vegetables was cooking in a crock pot. I was playing busybody. Some kind of way, my foot got wrapped around the cord, and when I ran or whatever I did, it pulled the crock pot down, and the crock pot fell on my back. Now, like I said, I don't have no memory of this at all. I don't even know if it affects me to this day. I honestly would really like to know if it do affect me, because I feel like it don't. I don't even have a memory, but I'm pretty sure it triggers something. So if anybody is into like psychology, y'all let me know what y'all think. Okay, I'm not afraid of hot water, anything like that to this day. So yeah, they also told me that I wasn't crying. I was jumping up and down, but I wasn't crying. So let me call my mom first, and we're gonna see what my mom have to say about this. I don't want to tell y'all too much because I'm pretty sure my daddy is gonna do that for me. He can talk, but let's get my mama on the phone first. Hey,
Hello.
all right, ma. So I have you live. Let them know what you remember the day that I got burned.
I remember. Hold on.
Really, ma?
Hold on.
Y'all, I don't know
All
how to
right.
edit
Now,
this
what you
straight through.
said?
Tell them what you remember, where you was, where I was, what happened after, and all that.
All right. We was at 3131 Ord Street, and you was in my sister's trailer, and she was boiling water on the stove, and you was standing on the little sofa by the stove. So you was watching her boil the water, and when you turned around, your leg got caught in the electrical wire, and you fell. And when you fell, the water, the pot and the water fell on top of your back.
Dang.
And that's when she called me because I was in the house. She called me, we called your daddy, and we rushed you to the hospital. That's about all I remember.
All right, so you did not the ambulance. Y'all took me.
Yeah, we took you.
All
We
right,
didn't
now,
wait for no ambulance.
all right. Now let me call the next person. I'll call my daddy.
All
You about to take up
right.
all our time. All right, bye.
All right. Bye.
All right, y'all. Let's talk. Call my daddy. He can talk, y'all, but I'm not gonna let him talk this video out, y'all. I'm sorry for the low quality, but child, if I had to shoot this professionally, y'all would have been waiting. I don't know how to edit, so it's a straight through video.
Huh?
All right, there I have you live. Okay, the people can hear you. I need to know what happened. What do you remember about the day that I was born? Not the day I was born, the day that I was burned. Where was I? Where were you? What happened? All that other stuff. Try to summarize it though, because we don't have that much time there.
Um, when we brought you to the hospital,
Well, you can start from when you got the phone call saying that Amelia had just got burned or something like that.
Okay, I believe I believe Neen and your mama was on the way to the hospital with you, and then I left the shop, and I think I joined them.
Okay, and then
And they went to Turo, and when they got to Turo, everybody seemed confused in there trying to figure out something. What, I don't know. It just looked confusing to me. Why not? Why they weren't trying to give you some type of medication for the pain? You were jumping up and down like a little Mexican jumping bean, and you didn't stop. I mean, from the time we left home to get you up to the hospital, you were jumping up and down, maybe 3, 4, 5 hours, nonstop. Crying and stuff like that. And so we were there for, I can't remember exactly, maybe 30 minutes, maybe if that long. And we felt that they weren't trying to give you any type of medication. In fact, they were trying to figure other stuff out. So someone, I don't know who it was, it was somebody that we knew at the hospital or what, and they kind of like whispered that they seem to think that it may be child neglect or something like that. And so we waited there a little longer, and still wasn't any service. So we took you back. Um, we took you to
Charity.
Charity. And Charity immediately took you in the emergency room and was trying to, settle you down and all. And then that's when I experienced a racial remark from one of the doctors that black kids don't have any veins or something like that. I don't remember. It was the LSU doctor or Tulane, can't remember. And I kind of got a little upset with him, and I didn't have to. I don't have to say what happened from that point forward. But you was admitted, and I think they gave you something so that you can sleep. And finally, they got you settled in, and then you had an oddball time. I guess you were tired and worn out from jumping all that time. And then you finally went to sleep in the daytime. That next morning you were sleeping, and then the other kids in the ward was up, and was making noise. They were playing and all, and so that meant you were gonna get up because you was tired, but you're being, I guess, tormented or whatever. And so that went on for a few days, maybe a week, and we saw the process, what they were trying to do. We actually learned the process, and they had a stainless steel tub with a whirlpool in it.
Didn't they? Wait a minute. Didn't they want to do a skin graft at some point?
Yeah, they talked about doing a skin graft, and your burn was I can't remember. You were a little toddler, and you had a burn on your backside, and the burn was maybe 2 or 3 inches of third-degree burn. And so they wanted to do a skin graft on it. And so we started asking them, what's the other result other than doing a skin graft? They said that it needed to be taken care of. A burn is serious because it needs to be cleaned often, and so it can start healing. And then so, because infection, the pus will start forming, and then that's when you get bacteria on there, and then so you'd be susceptible to any germ that fly past you. So that's why they thought maybe a skin graft would have been faster. Other than that, we would have, just take care of you and put this Silverdene ointment, but more or less I needed to put you in a tub where this water can just kind of wash all the dead skin off of it, and then put the Silverdene ointment in and then wrap you up, and that had to be done maybe twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
That went on for a couple of weeks, I think.
So at what point did y'all take me out of the hospital and bring me home?
Maybe a week or maybe a little less, when you couldn't get any rest because you were different from the other kids. You were sleeping in the daytime and not at night,
Okay.
and so we had to sign a release, and
And then how did y'all heal me at home?
same process. We just we put you. I made you. I took a big keg and I cut it. I think I cut it in half some kind of way, and I welded it together, made it out. It was stainless steel, so it would have been antibacterial resistant. And then I bought you one of these a little whirlpool that you sit on the side that slips in the water on the side, and that's what gives you the vibration and the whirlpool of the water to clean all of the dead skin off you. So you sit in there for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, and then we dried you off, or Neen did anyway, and then we put this Silverdene ointment on you and then wrap you up. We did that for about 2-3 weeks. And then you were healed. You were all right. You had keloid, but you were okay. You didn't get sick because nobody that came around you was sick, and so that's the story.
All right, thank you for your time. Now we gotta call Neen, last person.
All right.
All right, bye.
Good night.
Good night. All right, let's call my aunt. She literally like pretty much raised me. So yeah, she was definitely there. It was her trailer. She don't talk as much as my daddy.
Hello.
All right, Neen. I got you live, got you on speakerphone. What do you remember the day that I was burned?
I don't remember a lot except the incident. I can't tell you what else was going on that day, but I remember I was in the trailer because that's where I was living at. I was parked in the backyard, and it was small, but it had, those sections, and I was cooking. I had some vegetables. I was steaming in a pot, crock pot, I think it was, and it was by the dining area, it's the kitchen area, and you were on it's like a couch with a table in front of it, and you were on one end of it. And when I moved further to the front of the trailer, I remember I didn't see you, but you got tangled up in the cord. And you wasn't saying nothing, you wasn't complaining or hollering or nothing, until I guess you were trying to get out of being tangled. And when you moved away, you pulled the pot down and it fell on your back, all of hot vegetables and water. And that's how you got burned. And I do remember that you never screamed, you never cried. You just jumped when I picked you up and I put you on the bed. And you stood up and you just kept jumping. It's like you couldn't even cry or scream or anything. I guess it's a kind of shock. I don't know.
Dang.
I remember that. I don't even remember how I called for help, but I do know, I think maybe your mama, your daddy, your mama maybe came first.
Yeah.
And then the hospital. I remember the hospital because I stayed there the whole time. I don't think I ever left. And I remember they scrubbed the burns at that time. That's one of the ways they treated burn victims. They would every day, maybe more than once, I'm not sure, but they would even let us do it after a while, and they would just scrub it until it started looking bloody, until I guess new tissue, whatever, starts showing through.
And that was one of the main things they did for treating the burn. And it was, starting to get better. And then I remember when it was almost time we thought to leave the hospital, they started talking to us about skin grafting. They wanted to take skin from somewhere else and put on your back.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I was talking to people who were into a lot of healing, with herbs and stuff. And I do remember this guy was telling me the different herbs that could help really heal the burn. I know one of them was comfrey root. And I'm not sure golden seal was one, but it was a combination of some herbs. And that's when your daddy and I talked about whether or not we wanted to do, and I think your mama did too, whether we wanted to let them do skin grafting or if we wanted to treat it because it was looking so much better. We didn't think it was even necessary to do that, but we made the decision to refuse it. And then when we took you home, your daddy had already built the iron steel tub, whirlpool tub. And that's what we used. We put the herbs in the tub with the water, and we put you in there and just kind of, bathe you just with the water and the herbs. And we did that every day. And every day, it just was looking better and better.
How long do you
And
think it took about to heal?
I can't even remember. I know it was a while. And I remember the keloids started coming, but we just kept doing it because we knew it was so helpful, and that was the best way to get the herbs, all over you. So I guess I can't remember if it was
Look
weeks
at
or
me now.
months. Huh?
Dang. I was saying, look at me now. I
Yeah.
have to
I
show
mean,
y'all the keloids that she's talking about because I still have those keloids, like puffy keloids, but they're not visible. Can't see them
no, I think as you
unless I show them
grew,
to you.
they got smaller.
Yeah.
That's what happened with those.
Yep.
But
Yep.
it was
Yep.
very traumatic. It was very traumatic for everybody. And I think it turned out, well, because it could have been a lot worse.
Yep.
Well,
Alrighty then, Neen.
yeah. It was kind of hard to even talk about it for a long time. But you're doing so good, with facing everything that's happened to you. I guess I get a lot of strength from you, But yeah.
Yep. All right, Neenie Weenie. I'll talk
All
to
right,
you
baby.
tomorrow.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. There's the story. You heard it from me and all three of my parents, literally. So y'all can ask me questions if y'all want, and I will, I guess, respond. I don't like this light too close because it literally showed everything, y'all. I guess I should have pulled it here. But there y'all go. Let me know if y'all want another story time from Rolling with Melia on whatever it is y'all want. And y'all can flood the comments below. I will pick some comments, and maybe we can go live one day and like respond to the comments live. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Y'all know I don't be on YouTube like that, so I don't really know how YouTube works, but I know how to upload this video. Period. Until next time, y'all, be good.